Nobody respects a middle-aged dreamer. They respect the middle-aged provider. But what happens when the provider decides to dream? Let's figure it out together. Today we're discussing 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages of chasing your dreams as a middle-aged person. 5 advantages. Experience and wisdom. Experience is the best teacher, and unfortunately, a lot of y'all can't afford tuition. There's no lesson like the teachings that you get from the ups and downs of life, wins and losses. Losses are lessons, and the best way to master the game of life is living. Man, I've lost so much, I lost count. So I decided to seek success, learn from failure, move without malice. As you get older, your purpose should get clearer. You should be living opposed to just surviving. It gets spooky when you're defined by your 9 to 5 and the only delayed gratification on your horizon is a pension. Not because you're greedy, but because capitalism has you tethered to its tits like a skydiver to a parachute. Your dreams are getting further away because fearmongers led you to believe that they are your salvation. One day I woke up and realized God, my job, my family, and my government are not coming to save me. My salvation is my wisdom and my experience. I had a long, honest conversation with the person in the mirror, and the conversation concluded with me deciding to do something different. No big brother, no mentor, just big me. Because I never saw anybody do what I wanted to do, so I decided to do what I wanted to do. I decided to find my purpose and start living in it. I decided to fall in love with the journey that's attached to living purposefully. I decided to be first generation happy. I yet to have met a person living their dream. So I said, I'll do it. I'll live the dream. I'll be phenomenal. I saw people go to work, the military, jail, and a cemetery. I didn't want none of that. So I decided to build a future based off of my past experience and wisdom. Clearer sense of purpose. I don't want to be first generation rich. I want to be first generation happy. I got a wife and a son that I have to show that anything is possible. For the first time in my life, I got something to prove. I have a chip on my shoulder. My why surpassed my how, and I'm forced to figure it out. One day I had this epiphany. I'm here for more than just watching grass grow. The more that I listen to the universe, the more it speaks to me. I stopped indulging in bad habits. I started establishing routines and patterns. Everywhere I look is inspiration and motivation. My thoughts started seeming deeper. I felt more inquisitive, and my questions started to get answers. What's the worst that could happen if you be kind to yourself? What's the worst that could happen if I be kind to you? What's the worst that could happen if I try something and fail? One day I came up with a mantra. I live by it and I die by it. I'm blessed. I'm beautiful. Nothing but good things come to me. And once I started living by that mantra, I said, I'm going to get up and be in service of others. Building a stronger network. At a certain age, you might be well-traveled, educated, and emotionally intelligent enough to have earned the trust of a few people. Might be the neighbor that looks after your crib while you're on vacation. Work might be your home away from home. And let's not forget that it takes a village to raise a child. A former coach, professor, or study buddy might give you a reference. A sorority sister or fraternity brother might give that word that lands you that position you've been trying to get. Look at networking like planting seeds that might bear fruit. Because who cares what you know as long as you have a good network. It's an old African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Resilience. Resilience is a huge one. Being resilient teaches you to handle highs and lows gracefully. Never let them see you sweat. They expect you to fail, and you will, because you're human. So when you catch that inevitable L, make the L stand for lesson instead of loss. Because losses are more abundant than wins. Anybody could win one time. Can you win 10 times? Can you win 100 times? How consistent are you? Can you build a legacy? Can you weather the storm when happiness visits and hardship moves in? Can you fall 6 times and get up 7? Resilience ensures you that the breakup, job loss, or any other faux pas that happened is not the end of the world, because you're resilient. Appreciation and gratitude. Appreciation and gratitude speak volumes about your character. I love my job, but I hate the organization and I hate management. Not a day goes by that I don't dream about getting away from those insufferable monsters. Also, not a day goes by that I don't show appreciation and gratitude for a steady paycheck that provides food, health insurance, clothes, and shelter. But my job is not my work or my purpose. My work and my purpose is being in service of others, being a vessel, doing my thing. My job is what I do to make ends meet. But I constantly give appreciation and gratitude to the universe for showing me that I'm more than just a worker. I show appreciation and gratitude to the universe for showing me that I'm highly favored. And I show gratitude for the fact that I spend my 20s praying for opportunity. And I show appreciation that I'm going to spend the rest of my life praying for peace and prosperity. 5 disadvantages. Responsibility. Responsibility increases. Bills. The cost of living is higher than giraffe ass. Health. Your health is declining faster than Smokey Yunick in a NASCAR. Family. Am I my brother's keeper? Mind you, the first murderer and the first murder victim ever were brothers. Hey, can't tell the future. One of my brothers might murder me. Taxes. Uncle Sam is nothing more than an ugly, greedy gold digger. Retirement. By the time I reach retirement age, that concept might be as dead as dinosaurs if global warming or World War III doesn't kill me first. You're also responsible for sharing their sexual preferences, worshiping how they worship, and abiding by respectability politics. And God forbid you color outside of the lines. You have to fit into the cookie cutter mold. Be perfect. Responsibility tightens the margin for error. When you're young, you have the luxury of quitting, figuring it out. When you're older and you quit, you might lose everything that you work for. Less time and energy. In my 20s, I could stay up partying all night. In my 40s, I need a nap and electrolytes. The older I get, the tireder I get. Do me a favor. Take your phone, throw it up against the wall, and after it shatters, I want you to delete the idea of the 40, 50, or 60-year-old fitness influencer that you envy. Most of us don't have enough money, time, steroids, discipline, Photoshop skills, or GLP-1s to transform ourselves into sex symbols. Time is the most expensive luxury. My right foot has a bone chip, a fracture, and a torn ligament. My left arm has tennis elbow, and I've never played tennis elbow in my life. I had a surgery on my right arm for a ruptured bicep. This requires lots of time away from work and a lot of money. Their time is my money. If I'm not working, I'm not earning. My job doesn't require me to be proactive. They don't require me to be proficient. They don't require me to be professional. All they require is my presence. They need a bag of organs that'll tolerate disrespect. Energy is not finite, though. Energy is depleted mentally, physically, and spiritually. You spend time working. You spend time procrastinating. You spend time with family, and you spend time regretting things. Lost time is never found again. And along with wasted time comes wasted energy. You burn so many calories catastrophizing what happened in the past, what's going to happen in the future. Those are two things that you got to stop tripping off of. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Unless you have a time machine or a fountain of youth, stop wasting energy. You'll never go back. You'll never get a do-over. Fear of starting over. Starting over in your 20s feels adventurous. Starting over in your 40s feels irresponsible. A lot of people have a deep-seated fear of starting over, and that's understandable because you get judged. Everybody projects their fears on you. There is a stigma attached to everything. America is a place that only respects shiny things. They only place value on youth. Soon as you start aging, you're washed. But people act like when you work hard and achieve something, you're some kind of anomaly. You're an outlier, as if it's not about the process. They also act like, man, you ain't got it yet? Dang, you late. Because God forbid you're not wealthy at 20 years old. Because people act like they don't realize that everyone starts from zero. We have to do it for the process because we have no choice. There is no finish line. There's no quitting point. You don't get done. Life is a perpetual process. Zero, achievement. Next, fail, get up and do it again. Next, life is nothing but rinse and repeat. So shake off the fear of starting over because life is nothing but a process of starting over again. Don't be scared. Like people that are in an unhappy marriage or relationship, you can't stand your partner and your partner can't stand you. Y'all not friends. You dissatisfied. Y'all not equally yoked, but you're at the point of no return. And you say stupid stuff like it's cheaper to keep her. It's difficult to get out into the dating pool and meet a new person and start a life with a new person. So you'll just stay where you're miserable at. It's easy being in your comfort zone. People love contentment. Would you like to transition into a new career? Would you like to do something different? Would you like to check more chicken? Would you like to challenge yourself? Sometimes that comes with a new skill set. Sometimes that comes with working with new managers and ingratiating yourself into a new work environment. You have to get comfortable with a new group of coworkers. And the scariest thing is financial instability. The fear of starting over is understandable. But sometimes you got to realize that discomfort is the only route. Sometimes the only thing you could do is jump out of the plane and build your wings on the way down, or you're not going to accomplish anything. Self-doubt and regret are like two peas in a pod. They go together like peanut butter and chocolate. Because it starts with self-doubt. There's something that you want to accomplish. It's something that you should accomplish. It's something that you need to accomplish, but you say, nah, I can't do that. The self-doubt and the no, I can't do that comes from a myriad of places. Past failures you couldn't come to terms with, the way you were raised, you didn't have any examples of success, nobody gave you accolades, nobody said they loved you, nobody said you were capable, or maybe you're just insecure. Everybody is built different, but self-doubt comes from a myriad of reasons. When you harbor self-doubt and you live a lifetime of self-doubt, look, every cause has an effect, and that's gonna lead to inevitable regrets. I doubt I could do this. I missed out on it. I regret it. This person is my soulmate, and this person could have been my perfect spouse. Self-doubt led me to not talk to that person. I missed out on it. Now I regret it. It was this once in a lifetime opportunity that I hesitated on because I didn't think I could achieve it. I wasn't good enough. I missed out on it. Now I regret it. Self-doubt is just a thing, like anything. Self-doubt is something that you could get over or conquer or defeat. You just got to start shooting your shot. And if you land a couple shots, you'll build confidence. Because nothing feels better than achieving a seemingly insurmountable goal. Nothing is worse than a lifetime of looking back wondering if you would have overcame that goal. Some of the worst words in the English language are woulda, shoulda, coulda. Woulda, shoulda, coulda is the calling card of a loser. Again, you don't have a time machine. Social and cultural expectations. The older you get, the smaller the box they want to put you in. Society has a timeline on it. If you don't do it at a certain time, time's up, stop dreaming. You're too old. These social expectations are crazy because who do they belong to? Society puts expectations on you that you get brainwashed into putting on yourself. Oh, I want to try a new style, but I'm scared that I'll be judged. Oh, I don't have this, so let me do something that I don't want to do to get money that I don't have, to buy a thing that I don't want, to impress people that I don't like, because society says that I should. I want my hair to be blue, pink, green. Nah, people might think I'm weird. Can't do it. God forbid I do something that is genuine and true to me, because I might get accused of being queer. A lot of men lately started getting manicures and pedicures and even coloring their nails. It was taboo. Don't do that. Society thinks that that's weird. All of a sudden, societal and cultural expectations that's been painting everybody into a corner change. All of a sudden, everything that wasn't cool is cool. The pendulum swings in the total opposite direction. Now, being normal is cool. Everyone went so far left that the social expectations have changed. I remember getting criticized for religious and political beliefs. Very similar to what I said earlier. Vote how they vote, worship how they worship. It seems like the government thinks that transsexual people are taking over sports. The social expectation is boys be boys, girls be girls. God forbid you color outside of the lines, just like I said earlier. You're a certain age. Society dictates that you're in a certain place. You dress a certain way. You speak a certain way. You have certain accomplishments. That's just not so. We have to break that social contract. Social and cultural expectations are not real. A lot of it is archaic. A lot of it is just things of the past. If you really want to be who you are, you have to have a thick skin. Let the social and cultural expectations fall on deaf ears. Whatever they say, just and keep pushing. Do what makes you happy. If you don't learn how to do you, you won't experience any growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. Chase your dreams. Regardless of how old you are, please chase your dreams. When you're young, you chase dreams because you have nothing to lose. When you're old, you chase dreams because you finally know what losing feels like. The only real disadvantage to chasing your dreams as a middle-aged person is ego. You don't want to look stupid from starting at zero, and that's fine. But chase your dreams anyway. If you don't know when to do it right now. If you don't know how to do it, do your best. Live today, because there's no such thing as tomorrow if you die tonight.